anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Drones. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you can tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take... And you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Now on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it. The sneak scores it.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him a 1st down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. After the score, we'll see if that free zone will fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting that back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. He wants to throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the back. Takes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the ground, it's Payne. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Trying the left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. And he he's going to score. Touchdown, TCU!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Finding an escape route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The sure hands, it's Selden. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give to the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ready up. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier to call pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Working that left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Hits it with a stiff arm. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. Just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. To the air, it's Drones. Touchdown, Hokies! Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Snagged in the middle, it's James. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Virginia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's James. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
A strike downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the toss. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have it. Up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Now about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Slide 22.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Catch in the middle, it's James. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. A shot toward the end zone. Took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Drones. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Throws it back. Under fire. Across the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Toss to the outside. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. A little little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Rushes on him. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Drones. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Made a defender miss. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm